Hi, my name is Officer Campos, and today I'll be conducting your citizenship interview. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can put your hand down and you can sit down. Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and any form of ID? Okay. Do you have your appointment letter with you? Can you show it to me? I'm gonna need to take a picture. Please look into the camera. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Now, can you please put your right index finger on the scanner? Yeah, right index finger. Thank you. Now put the left one. Thank you. When is the last day you can send in your federal income tax forms? There were 13 original states. Name 3. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Name one state that borders Mexico. What is the supreme law of the land? Name one branch or part of the government. We elect a president for how many years? Who vetoes bills? Under our Constitution, some power belongs to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? Okay, now we're gonna do the reading and writing test. In front of you, there's gonna be a tablet. Can you please read the following sentence? Thank you. Now in the same tablet, can you please write the following sentence? You can use the stylus pen or you can use your finger, whatever you feel comfortable with. President Washington is on the $1 bill. President Washington is on the $1 bill. President Washington is on the $1 bill. Okay. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te está yendo con la práctica? Recuerda que si te gustaría prepararte para responder una entrevista como esta, ofrecemos un curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. En este curso encontrarás un orden de trabajo sin interrupciones que podrás estudiar a tu propio ritmo y a tus propios tiempos sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Además, contarás con el apoyo de nuestro equipo ayudándote en tu preparación. Recuerda, esta página es cursosconfernando.com. Continuemos con la práctica. Mucha suerte. What is your complete name? What other names have you used in the past? What changes would you like to make to your name? Okay. Are you married? How many times have you been married? Let me remind you that you are under oath and everything that you say is being recorded. So please, again, how many times have you been married? Thank you. When did you get married? Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? What is your spouse's full legal name? Were you ever married back in their country of origin? When did you become a permanent resident? And how did you become a permanent resident? Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? What is your date of birth? What is your height and your weight? What are the last four of your social security number? Okay. What is the best contact number for you? What do you do for a living? How long have you been doing this type of work? Where do you live? How long have you lived there? Where did you live before? Okay, I can see that. How long do you live at your previous address? Okay. How many children do you have? Okay. What are their names and their ages? Okay. Are you the biological parent of your children? Are your children U.S. citizens? When was the last time that you traveled out of the United States? Okay. What date did you come back? Oh, yes. Where did you travel to? And what was the purpose of this trip? In the last 5 years, how many total trips have you taken out of the United States? On any of these trips, did you spend more than 6 months out of the year outside of the United States? Okay. Before we proceed, please give me the requirements to become a United States citizen. Thank you. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Why not? Do you now have or do you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility from any foreign country or in any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? Are you familiar with what a mental institution is? Can you explain it to me? Okay. Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? When was the last time that you filed your taxes? Can I see your last 3 years of tax return, please? You can put them at my desk. Thank you. Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any organization, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? Have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted either directly or indirectly any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Okay. Have you ever been involved with genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his religion? Were you ever a member of or served in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or do you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? Do you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Do you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committed, attempting to commit, or assisted in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Okay. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed in probation, or being paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute, or procured anyone for prostitution, sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics, been married to more than one person at the same time, marry someone in order to obtain immigration benefits, help anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally, gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling, failed to support your dependent or to pay alimony, made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefit while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? Okay. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Okay. This concludes our interview, and you have approved your citizenship interview. Si te gustaría informarte de cómo son las entrevistas en la oficina que a ti te corresponde, dónde tendrás tu entrevista, te invito a que nos sigas en nuestro segundo canal de YouTube, Citizens Ahora. En este segundo canal ponemos experiencias todos los días de diferentes partes del país. Puede ser que una de estas experiencias te dé información que tú necesitas para tu entrevista. Así que no olvides, síguenos en nuestro segundo canal de experiencias, Citizens Ahora.